Let's get it, Hubs. Right.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win for...
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, out of space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Red pass, it's complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. A long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Lots of running room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody open. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the... Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Keep it rolling, fellas.
Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Wide open spaces. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Fighting off the defender.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of the third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well,
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did.
It's a seam wide open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And he ends up taking a safety.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very...
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Get set. Cut. Set. Let's go. Set. Set. Hut. Set. Hut. Ready. Set. Red 29. Red 29. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really...
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Fitzgerald. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Cox. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He's loose. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fitzgerald. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Troy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. It's
Gets him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Troy!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line, we're going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You knew this first possession is...
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the middle, it's Cox. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Fitzgerald. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Shows him the stiff arm. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Trojans are on the move. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the...
It's like murder, she wrote.
game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
They're able to find.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. He's got it on the outside. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Set. White 53. White 53.